Hello, my awesome friends. Today I feel super enchanted to share with you about a phenomenal tool that will help you harness the benefits of sunlight throughout the whole day and tap it into its healing power. This is going to be interesting for those of you who wear prescription lenses, but also for those of you who do not wear prescription lenses. You're going to find it super interesting because you probably know someone, loved one, a friend who wear prescription, and you're going to be able to help them in phenomenal ways. Now, the problem with prescription lenses is that they are designed to inherently block 100% of the UVA and UVB frequencies. And you might be thinking right now, like, why is that a problem? You probably have heard that UVA and UVB are very bad and that we need to avoid them at all costs. So let's talk about this. In fact, there's actually thousands of peer-reviewed studies and quality papers pointing at the tremendous health benefits of UV light. However, for some reason, the conventional medical system have not caught up yet with these discoveries and did not yet upgrade their belief about what we know about UV. They continue to base their assumption on very old studies from the 1980s that created a lot of fear. One of the main studies was done on monkeys in the College of Virginia in 1981. And the results of these studies are highly questionable and they do not pertain to reality in any way. They opened the eyelids of monkeys using eye clamps, and the monkeys were not able to blink, which is the natural mechanism that we all use to adjust to a different level of brightness and protect our eyes. Now, beside this abuse, they also shown a very high intense amount of light into their eyes that is extremely high in UV light frequencies. They're much higher than what we get from sunlight in real life. And obviously, if we use high amounts of UV that do not pertain to reality, yes, UV light is going to be harmful. However, trace amounts of UV light, just like we get it in natural life from sunlight, will going to be fundamentally important for our health, vitality, and life. We now know that UV light lowers blood pressure. There's phenomenal studies showing how exposure to UV drastically decreases blood pressure, and the results lasted 5 to 6 days after exposure. Great studies showing that exposure to UV light increased by average of 35% the cardiac output, and this means that the heart became much stronger at pumping the blood into the cells and to the organs, driving more nutrients into the blood, more energy, more healing. Also, we know that UV light decreases the resting heart rate and it makes you a much calmer person. UV light makes you lose weight. This UV stimulates the thyroid gland, increasing your metabolism and your natural ability to burn fat. Also, UV light increases sex hormones. A lot of studies showing that it increases on average of 120% after exposing yourself to UVA and UVB. Dr. John Ott published very interesting studies showing how the cells in the eyes contain melanin, which has a high absorption in the UV light frequency. And when this UV light is absorbed by melanin, it actually converts into DC electric current. Also, UV light provides the energy for the natural conversion of the amino acid tryptophan into serotonin and melatonin. Literally, when you eat food that is high in tryptophan, you actually need UV light in the morning to be able to convert the amino acid into serotonin, which makes you feel good, which makes you feel happy and satisfied, connected to yourself, connected to your environment. No matter how much we block artificial light at night, we will need this light signaling into our eye during the day from UV light in order to produce enough melatonin. So it's absolutely important. And those are only few of the benefits of UV light entering our eyes in the morning. So I'm really exalted because throughout the past years, I've always met with people who wear prescription lenses and I've had conversation with them, and I know that it wasn't easy because guiding them to get UV light meant that they always needed to remove their glasses, and it's not very comfortable because when you remove your prescription glasses, Sometimes you need to see, you need to perform something that requires eyesight. So I'm very, very excited about this because finally our lenses will allow 60 to 70% more UVA and UVB. And the great thing about them is that you can now use the same frame for outside and inside. How is that? You're going to use the base frame in prescription, allowing UVA and UVB outside. And once you go inside, you could have 3 clip-ons, the daytime, the evening, and the nighttime. So you can finally don't need to keep switching between going outside and going inside and changing frames. You have everything in one frame. And for those of you who already bought the clip and go in prescription, you have the option right now to upgrade and to get a new base frame with prescription lenses that allow UV with an additional clip-on for daytime. So now you have your base frame for outside, and once you go inside, you have your additional daytime clip-on, and you already have the evening and the nighttime clip-on. So I'm super excited for you. I'm looking forward to hear about your experience. I'm going to be interviewing many experts to talk about the highly beneficial effects of UV light. So stay tuned, and we'll be in touch very soon.